Hey guys, it's Rachel Masquerade here, and as promised in my previous video, I was going to do an Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette swatching video, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you haven't seen my previous vlog about going to the cinema and seeing the new Disney's Alice Through the Looking Glass film, then go ahead and check that out first and then come back and have a look at this one. I only managed to get one of the lipsticks, which I am wearing today. I'll try and get a bit of a close-up for you, and not of my horrible teeth. It's a deep blue kind of denim shade, and the packaging for these is just completely awesome. And there's like an iridescent shimmer to it. And the inner packaging is like this with the flowers, kaleidoscope kind of effect that they've gone with, which is awesome. And I'll just show you that on my skin just in case it's easier for you to tell what the shade looks like. So there we are. It's very sunny here today in England, so I thought I'd make the most again of the outside. Every time I seem to film one of these, it seems to actually be sunny, which disproves most of the rumours about England, but trust me, don't all look at once or you'll scare it away. Sorry, my camera is overheating, so I've just scooched over so my camera's in the shade, so sorry about that. So the first shade in the palette, and there are 20 shades in here, is called Looking Glass, and it's quite a shimmery base tone to use. You can see this being really good for layering or just a very natural work look. The next shade is called Hattie, and it's a bright green. You can see this being really fun for summery looks and things like cosplaying and playing around with. Some great artistic kind of looks. The next one is called Lily, and this is very shimmery and iridescent, almost like a highlighter, so I can see this being good for using right under your brow line. The next shade, which I think will go very well with Hattie and make it a really bright green look, is called Heads Will Roll, and it's a tealy green colour with glitter added into it, and I'm guessing this is kind of named after the Red Queen, even though it's not red. The next shade is very dark. It's probably the darkest one in the palette, and it's called Time, and it's a very steely black graphite colour, which would be absolutely great for a smoky eye effect or for them darker, grungier kind of looks. The next shade is actually a matte shade, so it's called Reflection, and it's actually a really kind of peachy, neutral tone. Those natural days where you've got to go to work or a wedding or something that's a little bit more subdued. The next shade we come across in the palette, because I'm going across from left to right down the rows, is called Gone Mad, and it looks like a deep purple kind of colour, mauve. It's got bits of glitter in it. It's kind of a plummy kind of colour. Again, it's going to be good for those smoky eyes where you want a dash of colour to it. The next shade is called Duchess, and it's kind of a bronzy colour, and again it looks like it's quite iridescent. I'm quite loving these ones that look like different shades in different lightings. Wish I could show you a bit better. The next shade is called Bandersnatch. It's a deep, deep blue. This one's quite matte as well, if you're after your matte shades. And it's like an oceany kind of blue. This next shade looks like the glitteriest, is that a word? The glitteriest shade, I keep saying shade, colour in the palette, and it's called Dream On. You can feel the glitter in this one, it actually feels quite gritty, but Urban Decay usually goes on like a dream if you've ever used it, so I can't really complain. But this is very grey, metal, silvery, lovely tones for party nights and anything like that. The next shade is called Dormouse, and it's quite a fawny colour. There is some shimmer in this, but it's one of the less shimmery tones. And again, this will be great for your day-to-day looks, your more natural kind of looks. Ooh, this next shade, colour, looks very corally, like a brighter orangey colour. Oh, this is lovely. It's quite bronzy again, like a penny. And this looks great. The next shade is called Kingdom, and it's quite a pale brown neutral colour. Again with that kind of penny haze to it, quite bronzy. These will all be great to layer on top of the more skin tony colours that we've already shown. Onto the next shadow, and it's called Salazan Grum, and this is very, very bright. Again, it's got the coppery kind of colour to it, but I'm seeing pinks and oranges in this. Again, it changes in the light. Urban Decay seem to have a real knack for finding these colours and making them. The next shadow is called Chronosphere, which is the time travelling device in the film if you've seen it. And this is a deep brown colour, which is gonna be great again. Another shimmery one. So there are 4 more shades left, and I'd say this is another one of the brightest ones in the bunch, or on the bottom row, and it's called Metamorphosis. I don't know if I stuttered them. And this is a very bright blue, like what you'd see on China. It's not as matte as I thought like in the palette. It looks quite matte, but it has actually got like tealy glitter in it, so I can see this being quite fun to play with as well. This next shade has probably got my favourite name in the whole palette, because it's called Cake, and you can never have too much cake. And it's a bright pink colour, again with an iridescent shimmer to it, and I'm sorry that there's no other words for these shades, but it goes all lilac-y and purple in the sun, and there's not that many warmer tones, bright warmer tones in the palette, so this one probably is one of my favourites. The next shade is actually quite matte by the looks of it, and it's called Chessboard, and it's a pale brown colour, again for going to work, quite a mushroomy colour. The next shade is quite a white, silver, shimmery shade, which is gorgeous in the sun. It picks up all the lighting, but like I say, most of these do. They are absolutely beautiful. The whole packaging, as you probably saw in the intro, is just stunning. I've had several different palettes from Urban Decay, usually from like the film kind of ranges. I've got the Theodora palette from when they did Oz the Great and Powerful, and I've also got the Pulp Fiction palette. And the last shade is called Mirror, and this is like a gunmetal grey. It's not as glittery as the other greys that are in the palette. It's a very smoky colour. So do you own this palette, or are you thinking of going out and buying it? Which one is your favourite shade? I'd love to see what you think, so just comment down below. If you'd like to see any more of these palette kind of swatchy videos, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, then go check out my other videos and subscribe to me if you like what you see, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!